Okay, so this is us working on Chase in the Dark, which is number 6 in Fiddle Time Runners. If you look at the start of it, you'll notice this rhythm, which I want you to, before you do anything else, clap it. So listen here. Have a look at it and pause the video and see if you can clap that. Okay, so then you're going to look at the first few notes and you can notice you've got 2 A's, 2 E's, then that's a B, which is the first finger on the A string, and then E's again, and then A, B, B, so that's first finger again, and then the slightly longer notes, that's the first finger on the D string, which is an E. So if you listen to it, the very first part is 2 A's, 2 E's, 2 B's, and 2 E's. So you remember that rhythm that we had before, the long, short, long, short. Listen again. Then pause it and see if you can play that part. So the next section, the next 2 bars, is that 2 A's, 2 B's, that's first finger on the A string, and then 2 longer E's, which is the first finger on the D string. So the rhythm is long, short, long, short, long, long. So it's going to sound like this. Make sure your first finger hops across the strings. So my first finger's hopping from, it's really bad camera, from the A string across to the D string. So pause it and try that part. Then we're going to try and put the first 2 sections together. So we've got 2 A's, 2 E's, 2 B's, 2 E's, 2 A's, 2 B's, and the first finger hops across to the E, which is first finger on the D string. Pause it and try that part. Now, if you can find bar 7 and bar 8 are the same as the first 2 bars, so we don't need to practice those separately. We're going to look at bar 9. And bar 9 is the hard bar. It happens again later in, it's the bar before the end of the piece, so 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, bar 25, which is the one before the last. And you're going to have to make sure you've got a low second finger, that second finger close to first finger, so our gaps between 2 and 3, not up here. So it's the low 2, and we're going to go C, D, C, B, C, B. So we're on the A string, and we're going to do 2 fingers, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. So we're going to play it very slowly, and then you're going to try it slowly. So ready? 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. And then it's an A. And then it's the third finger on the E string. You've got to get all 3 fingers down. So the left names, it's C, D, C, B, C, B, A. And that's the next A up, which is 3 on the E. C, D, C, B, C, B, A. And 3 fingers on the E string is the other E, is the other A. So pause it and try that part. So I'll try and play that bit a bit faster for you. And again, faster. And then you should be able to play from bar 7 to 8, 9, 10, bar 10. So I'm going to play it and then pause and try and play this. So ready? 2 fingers. 3 fingers. Pause that and have a go at that until you can play that bit. And if you look at bar 19, you'll see that all the notes from bar 19 to the end are the same as the bit that you've just practiced. So you don't need to practice that separately. But what I do want you to notice is if you look at the very start of your tune, you've got an F marked for forte, which means loud. And at bar 7, you've got MP for mezzo piano, which means it goes quiet. If you look at the second time it happens from bar 19, you've got forte marked at the start and it doesn't go quiet in the middle of it. So if I play you the first version, it should, if you're being wonderful, do this. So if you notice, when I'm going quiet, I use less bow. There's other things to help make it quiet, but basically, just for now, try and use less bow. So pause and see if you can manage to do that. And then if you look at bar 12, you've got mezzo forte marked, MF, and you've just got this rhythm that we were doing before. It's on open E's. And then in bar 14, you've got the same thing with the other E, which is your first finger on the D string. So you've got to leave a bit of weight. So we've just done... and we wait and then E's. Wait and then we wait and then we do first finger on the D string, which is the other E. That's easy enough. And then we've got E's again. But if we go to bar 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, you've got the other little tricky bit, which is A, G, E, F sharp, E. Now you might have a sharp sign written by that F, which is the first finger note. It's just a normal first finger, don't worry about it. So you're going to have 3 fingers for the A, 3 fingers, 2 fingers close to 1, E, and then a 1, and then an E. So it's going from, the bit you need to practice doing is actually 3 fingers, 2 fingers, no fingers. Because you're going to want to do this. What we need is to lift the 2 fingers here at the same time. Then 1. So slowly. So pause it and try it slowly and then build it up. And if you can manage that, then you should be able to put the whole piece together. So the middle bit is wait and then wait and then wait and then wait and then 3 fingers all in one go. And you're back to the bit that you know. Fingers and then 3 fingers. So if you practice it in little sections, it should be more doable. Okay, good luck.